fond memories of going to the zoo when you were a kid? Seeing the sharp claws of a tiger or the enormity of an elephant? I sure do. But with the way humans are treating the planet these days, I don't know if the younger generations are going to have these same opportunities. A recent 2015 study found that over 500 animal species have gone extinct since 1900. What are causing this rise in extinction? That answer is simple. It's humans. The current extinction rate is 100 to 1,000 times more than it would be at its natural state. So what are humans doing that causes this rise in extinction rates? Well, there's deforestation that causes habitat loss. There's fossil fuel use, which aids in global warming and climate change. And there's the overexploitation of animals caused from poaching. In the past 40 years, there's been a 60% population loss in animals worldwide. This means that in the 1980s, a lot of animal populations were twice as much as they are now. That's a big difference in not a lot of time. So a lot of you might be saying, well, I don't really care about going to the zoo. I don't really care about seeing animals. Why should I care about extinction and endangerment? Well, here's why I think everybody needs to care about this issue. According to Conservation International, half of the medicines that humans usually use on a daily basis are sourced from plants and animals. If we let an endangered species die off that harbors the materials to create a life-saving drug, we are inherently putting our entire species at risk. Not only are these species important for medicines, but plants and animals are vital for the entire balance of life that occurs on this earth. There are a lot of natural processes that these animals and plants do on a daily basis that we as humans are taking advantage of. Some of these things include water purification, soil enrichment, and natural decomposition. Take bees, for example. Bees are natural pollinators. If bees go extinct, then you probably won't see a lot of honey at your local grocery store. Not only that, I don't know how many flowers that you can buy or any vegetation or vegetables that you will be able to buy. The thing is that bees, that's their job. If bees no longer exist, then humans will have to pollinate themselves, which will cause a rise in the price of all the food that we buy. So conservation is an important issue that everybody is involved with in one way or another. The good thing is that there is a solution. There are a lot of examples around the world of people coming together to make a positive change for the environment. One of these things is Iceland. Iceland is one of the first countries to use almost 100% renewable resources. What this means is that they don't use any of the fossil fuels that contribute to global warming. If an entire country can come together to make that kind of change, then why can't the rest of us? Another example of a solution are the 77,310 signatures that were used to stop the Slovenian government from damming up the Mura River. The Mura River consists of 31 miles of natural river and forest habitat. If these signatures weren't turned into a petition to stop this government, then the natural migrations of the fish in that river would have been tarnished, and the floodplain forests that span each bank of the rivers would have been ruined, ruining the habitats of thousands of species. A lot of the signatures that came from this petition came directly from the WWF website. What that means is that anybody who wanted to help could simply go onto the World Wildlife Fund website and sign their name. There are a lot of ways that you can become active with other nonprofits. You can donate monetarily to these organizations, or you can even do hands-on volunteer work yourself. There are also a lot of things that you can do in your daily life straight from home to help the environment. You can plant plants on your porch or in your garden. There are a lot of plants that are specifically tailored to bees and butterflies. This means that planting only a few plants could be enough to create an environment where these animals that we need so much, they can thrive there. Also, do you recycle? The more you recycle, the less human waste ends up in landfills. Landfills not only take up natural habitat that plants and animals need to survive, but all of the human waste that we put into these places is toxic for the environment. I love going to the zoo and personally have so many memories of seeing beautiful wild animals up close. Right now, we are tarnishing the planet with the way we are using raw materials and just not caring about the animals and plants that live around us. Here's my question. If we continue the way we are, will our children and grandchildren have the same opportunity we have to see beautiful animals up close at the zoo? I think that choice is up to us. What do you choose? Thank you.